We are on day. Did I hit the day? We are on day 7 of the 30 days of the Hot Rack Shops. Hot Rack Shop. We are headed into our 3rd year. Our anniversary will be January 10th, 2022. And we are excited. So pretty much I've just been sharing things that I have learned over the last almost 2 full years in business and things that I think can help somebody else. And one of the biggest things, one of the what I want to say, like shift changers in your business for me is niching down. So, people always say, there's, I don't know, thousands of Instagram boutiques. I don't know about thousands, but there's definitely hundreds of Instagram boutiques. There are hundreds of people who do car detailing. There are thousands of people who sell edibles or treats or whatever you want to call it, who do desserts. There are hundreds of people that you can pick to do your party planning, hundreds of lash techs and all those things like that. But I think that when you find clarity in your business, that's where you find your growth. And in order to find clarity, you have to niche down. Like, you cannot be a boutique or a business owner that does everything. Like, you literally have to specialize in something. Like, what's your specialty? Why do people shop with you? So, for example, let's think about the Hot Rack Shop. The Hot Rack Shop provides simplicity. I live for simplicity. Simplicity makes my life easier. So that is what I want to provide to my customer when it comes to getting dressed. Because I don't know about y'all, but I definitely, I probably try on, like, I don't know, I'm gonna say 6 outfits. Like, I literally change my clothes maybe 6 times before I leave the house. Maybe more, depending on where I'm going or what type of event I'm going to. But I will literally try on like 6 outfits. The clothing in my boutique, the way my boutique is set up, the way my boutique has niched down, is it cuts out all of that time, because 95% of my inventory are simple dressing pieces. So you're going to get dresses, you're going to get sets, you're going to get jumpsuits. Like, that's 95% of my inventory. That's my niche. Creating simplicity for women, busy women, women that are always on the go, women that get frustrated with trying to find something to wear. If you have sets, you don't have to look for a top that matches. Like, it's literally a matching set. If you are wearing a dress, all you need is to add your accessories, pick out your favorite shoes, and you are out the door. You still might be late, because that just might be who you are, but you are going to be less stressed out because it took you that long to get dressed. And the same thing with jumpsuits. So that's where my niche is. That's what my boutique does. I don't say that I carry basics, because sometimes every now and then I'll add in a splash of something. Like, everything on my site is not a basic item as far as like loungewear and stuff like that. But a lot of my stuff is loungy type wear, everyday wear. I wouldn't wear anything on my site to the club, or to a birthday dinner, like a fancy birthday dinner. Like, I don't sell fancy upscale clothing. I don't sell unique clothing pieces. I don't. So I sell everyday wear that creates a simple life for you, or allows your life to be more simple. So, but let's talk about when I first started. This, and I hope y'all can see this. I hope it is clear. This is a picture from the very first photo shoot I did for my boutique. This was like the idea that I had for my boutique when I started my boutique. This is not what my boutique is anymore. I would never buy that for my boutique now, because it will not sell. Like, I already know it's not going to sell. This is a dress I bought for my boutique that I wore on my birthday one year. I ended up, I think I ended up selling most of these dresses for like $10. I can't remember. I know I sold a few of them for $10, but I think I ended up selling most of them for $10. So that's just that. There, I had no clarity in my vision for my boutique. There was no niche. I was just selling whatever I thought was cute, or whatever I saw on another boutique's page or website. So once I niched down, it made everything in my business that much easier. So now instead of spending hours looking at different clothing items and, you know, different vendors and kind of being confused about what I should order, what I shouldn't order, what's going to sell, what's not going to sell, all those things like that, I basically shop with the same handful of vendors over and over again. Every now and then I might find a new vendor and introduce like a new item, see how it does. And if it does well, I reorder it. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to reorder it. But for the most part, I shop with the same exact vendors over and over again. My customers have found me. It's easier for my customers to find me because I niche down. So I know who my customers are. I know what they like. I know what they're willing to buy. I know what they're not going to buy. And you can talk to some of my other like business friends, like I say, even especially like one of my sorors, like Shantae, will be sending pictures back and forth like, oh, this is cute, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, I might send her a picture and I'll be like, this is so cute, but I would never buy this for my boutique because I already know, you know, what's going to sell in my boutique and what's not going to sell. I might see something on a vendor site. I'm like, oh, dang, that's cute. I would love to have that for myself. So I'll buy it from another boutique, but I'm not going to buy it to sell in my boutique because I know it's not going to sell. Niche down. Don't worry about saturated markets. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Find what works for you and stay there. When you think about Old Navy is this huge store, big store. They got several locations. It's a huge corporation. They have niche down. They do not sell the same thing people that shop at Old Navy are shopping there for a reason. Like, they do not sell club wear. They do not sell formal wear. And they have huge stores. When you think about Fashion Nova, although they sell everything that you could think of when it comes to fashion, they started their niche with jeans that make your waist slim and your butt look big. That was their niche. That's still probably their niche because even for me, I know if I'm looking for jeans, I think of Fashion Nova. So having a niche does not restrict you to not being able to do more things. It just gives you clarity when it comes to what it is that you want your brand to be known for. If you're a photographer, think about the photographers you know. There are photographers that are club photographers. There are photographers that specialize in family photos. There are photographers that specialize in boudoir photos. Oh gosh, what am I doing? There are photographers that specialize in weddings. Not to say a photographer that does family photos, you're not going to see them in a club or at a party or an event shooting photos, but their niche is family photos. So when people think about, okay, who can I book for my family pictures? They're going to think of this photographer. When you think about event spaces and things like that, different event spaces serve different purposes. You may not use the same event space for your wedding that somebody would use for a birthday party or a retirement party or a networking event. Usually for somebody's wedding, you're going to have a fancy, you know what I'm saying, like event space or something like that. Depending on your budget, that could determine where you have your wedding at. It could also determine where you have your birthday party at. So think about those things. Like when you think about business, when you think about food trucks, everybody under the sun sell wings, but everybody has their own little special touch, you know. That doesn't mean that their niche is wings, but they carry wings. But there might be another food truck whose their niche is chicken wings. So they have work to be known for selling chicken wings. If you want chicken wings, you go here. When I think about getting my hair done, a woman will have multiple hairstylists because you go to one person to get your hair braided, you're going to go to another person to get your wig installed, you're going to go to another person to get your natural hair taken care of. Like, that's literally how I operate my hair. If I'm getting my hair done, the girl that I will let install my wigs is not the same person that I'm going to let do my blowout because that's not her niche. Not that she can't do it, it's just not what she specializes in. That's not her niche. That's not what she's known for. I can go to her and let her do my wig. I already know my wig is going to look good. Like, I just know it's going to look natural. It's not going to look cheesy. You know, the lace front situation is going to be straight. All that stuff like that. Another lady that I go to, she specializes in natural hair. So I know that when she does a blowout on my hair, it's going to be a healthy blowout. It's not going to be, she's not going to burn my hair or, you know, damage my hair with heat in the process of her doing a blowout because that's what she specializes in. If I'm getting my hair colored, I want to go to somebody who specializes in color because I need them to take care of my natural hair. Lesson learned, because the last time I got my hair colored, anyways, that's a story for a different day. When I get my hair braided, I'm going to a certain shop or a certain person to get my hair braided because they specialize in braids. They are going to braid my hair. It's going to look neat. They're going to braid it fast, all those things like that. So think about that when you think about your business, and maybe why you are stressed out or you're struggling to make sales is because you don't know what you specialize in, you don't know what your niche is, and neither does the people that you're trying to sell to. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I think this probably was the longest video, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 8 of the 30 days of the Hot Wreck Shop. Y'all have